Hey guys, welcome back to my brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you all guys about geography. So we're going to be learning class 10 ICSC chapter 8. Sorry, chapter 10. The chapter 8 was soil resources, which we did in the previous video. So yeah, I hope you even saw that. Then So let's get started without wasting any more time. Then actually I'm using Total Geography of Morning Star 2024 edition. So chapter 10, let's start. So sources of water. So the term water resource refers to any of the entire range of natural waters that occur on the earth are potential use to living beings. About 97% of the Earth's water supply is in the ocean, which is unfit for human and other uses due to the high salt content that is almost in every ocean. Then, of the remaining 3%, 2.3% is locked in the polar ice caps. The balance 0.7% is available as fresh water, but 0.66% is groundwater, and the rest 0.03% is available to us as fresh water in rivers, lakes, and streams. So imagine how much water population is going on right now. It's too bad. Then surface water. Water on land is the result of precipitation or seepage for underground, which forms streams, lakes, rivers, and ponds flowing on land and finally joining the sea. Right. And one more type is groundwater. This was about surface water. Now, what is groundwater? So, groundwater is the water which seeps through the cracks and crevice under the surface of the land is known as groundwater. Then on the right hand side, we have need to conserve water. So what is this? It is new. So CGWB. What is this? Central Groundwater Board. Important. Could be asked as MCQ. So in recent years, in Delhi, Haryana, Chhattisgarh, Himachal Pradesh, and Uttarakhand have recorded a sharp fall in the groundwater levels ranging from 70 to 80%. This was about need to conserve water. Then we need to conserve water for the following reasons. What are the following reasons? We'll just look it out. So it is the overexploitation of groundwater often results in lowering of water table. The loss of vegetation causes drought and reduction of rainfall and lowering of the water table. What is irrigation? Irrigation utilizes more than 90% of the total fresh water. So irrigation basically means that about farming, taking care of the farm. The loss of vegetation causes drought and reduction. Okay, I already read this. The increase in population results in water scarcity. What is water scarcity? Means decrease in the level of water supply. So we have one more point. It says our water resources like groundwater, rivers, lakes, etc. are polluted and their water can be hardly be used without adequate treatment. So adequate, never mind. Treatment is very important for water resources like groundwater, rivers, and lakes. So then we have conservation practices. First thing, it is rainwater harvesting. So rainwater harvesting will surely come to your exams, boards. It is about rainwater harvesting is a process of increasing the recharge of groundwater by capturing and storing rainwater locally in the subsurface water reservoirs. It includes activities aimed at harvesting surfaces, groundwater, prevention of losses through evaporation and seepage. All other hydrological studies and engineering interventions aimed at conservation and efficient utilization of limited water endowment of an area such as watershed. About rainwater harvesting. Then we have objectives. What is objectives of rainwater harvesting? It is, I have marked 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but you can remember all. Okay, let's read all. Meeting the ever increasing demand of water, reducing the runoff which chokes drains, avoiding the flooding of roads, augmenting the groundwater storage, and raise the water table, reducing groundwater pollution, improving the quality of the groundwater, reducing the soil erosion, as we learned in the previous chapter. So this is all based on the things which you have learned previously. So we'll go to the next page. I have the book with me. So here, not so many things important. Just have to remember what is irrigation. So irrigation refers to the process of watering of agricultural plants through artificial means from wells, tanks, tube wells, canals. So taking care of the land by watering it, by using these means and many more actually. So here they can ask this one. After India attained independence and began planned development, the increase in irrigation potential was regarded as one of the prerequisite prerequisites for agricultural development in the country. This is because of following reasons. So these reasons may be asked. Uncertainty of rainfall, uneven distribution of rainfall, crop requirement. Then next page, nature of the soil, and this is the rivers in India. Yep, ignore the markings. So all are important. Just go through it in your textbook. Then other two are here to utilize the river water efficiently and to maximize production. Now, means of irrigation, which we came through earlier, that is wells, canals, etc. A lot of things. So, first thing is tube wells. I mean wells. Okay. So what is wells? Go through all of this. The small hole dug in the surface of the earth to obtain water from the water table for irrigation. Two types. There are two types of well irrigation: lined wells and unlined wells. So lined wells are basically made by man by digging into the ground and supporting the walls with the bricks in a circular path, whereas unlined wells is totally opposite. They are found by different natural phenomena and are normally not protected by lining of their walls. Well irrigation is cheap, simple, dependable source of irrigation. It is practiced in areas where plenty of groundwater is available and depth of water table does not exceed 15 meters. Now, areas where it is done. So mainly to the alluvial plains. What is alluvial plains? It's a soil, right? It's the most fertile soil which you can find in India, and there is 40% covered by this soil. Perfect. Then the area where well irrigation is practiced, we have Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Goa, Haryana, Bihar, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. And guess which one is this? Is this an lined well or unlined well? As you can see, there's a wall built for it, right? So therefore, this can be approved as lined well. Lined well. Okay. Now we go back, we go further to the next page. We have the water from the wells is lifted for irrigation in a number of ways. Let's go through the first one. It's a Persian wheel method. What is this Persian wheel method? It first of all, it is mainly used in Punjab, Haryana, Western Rajasthan. It is a partially submerged vertical wheel with the buckets attached to the rim. As the wheel is turned by draught animals rotating a geared horizontal wheel, the buckets are filled and emptied into the trough above, which carries the water to crop sown fields. Then we have lever method. What is lever method? It is used in Bihar, Andhra Pradesh. It is an economical and efficient method of lifting water from shallow wells to the height of 3.5 to 4.5 meters. The lift consists of strong log laid across the fulcrum, a bucket attached to the long arm by means of bamboo or a rope, and a heavy weight attached to the other side of the log. We can see an example over here of Persian wheel. It's given. This is the example. So as you can see, half, this is the well, right? Half the wheel, so this is the full wheel, right? Only half of it is submerged into the water, the well. And as you can see, the waters fall from this. It's going in this direction, right? So this was about the Persian wheel and lever method. We have incline plane method. It is basically this one. So I'll just explain in my own words. So there's a well, okay, somewhere over here, and there is a, a bamboo. Oh, it's here as you can see. So there is a bucket tied to it, right? And there's a wheel. This tends to move all over. This cows move all over. So therefore, due to the turning of the wheel, it comes up the bucket. When goes back, sits. Okay. Then advantages of well irrigation. We have well can be dug at a very low cost, which is well within the means of poor farmers. Oxen kept for plowing the land can be utilized for drawing water from the wells at no extra cost for the farmers. So they're talking about the inclined plane method. Then, by the use of pumps and tubes, water can be lifted even from the great depths. This is about advantages and disadvantages. Is wells depend on underground water resources whose distribution varies from region to region. It is difficult to dig wells or bore tube wells in a hilly regions of the north and stony areas of peninsula. The traditional well dry up due to the over withdrawal of groundwater and lowering the water table. Availability of electricity, diesel to operate tube wells causes many problems, and it is costly for the farmers. We have tube wells, and before that we can see this one. This is a tube well, and it has a connection which goes too far long. Yeah, and this is a well. We get to learn about that over here. So tube well, what is tube well? Tube well has a depth of 20 to 30 meters, too deep. So from which water is lifted up with the help of power driven pumps known as lift method. I'll show you what is a pump over here. So this is a pump, right? It pumps the water and it goes from this tube to the storage where the farmers used to put over here all over the land. Go down. Then the ideal condition for the drilling of tube wells are availability of plentiful water at a great depths, level land, and soft soil for the tube wells to be set up large fertile areas in its surrounding area to be irrigated. You sure? Okay. Then we go to the next page, which we have about same thing, regular cheap electricity to run the tube wells. So tube wells are used in northern plains in the states of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. Advantages is an independent source of irrigation, brings up clean water, can irrigate large area of agricultural land. It is easier to bring large amount of water in a short time period. STP. It is a perennial means of irrigation. It is drilled up to the permanent water table, can be switched off when it's not required. This is about advantages. Now disadvantages of tube well irrigation. Excess use of tube wells can lead to the depletion of groundwater. Right. Useless if the water is brackish. Brackish means salty. It's written. Yeah, well, I wrote it. A reference. So expensive as it requires continuous supply of electricity. That's it. This was about disadvantages. Now, canals. Canals is one of the world's largest. India has the Never mind. India has one of the world's largest canal systems stretching over more than 1 lakh kilometer. Damn. Like 1 lakh kilometers. So there are two types of canals, inundation and perennial canals. So these canals are taken out directly from the rivers without constructing any barrage or dam. Such canals use excessive water of rivers at a time of floods and remain operational during the rainy season. About perennial canals. The These canals are taken out from perennial rivers by constructing the barrages or dams to regulate the flow of water. They can draw water throughout the year and irrigate large areas. Canal irrigation is practiced in the places of Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir, Assam, Tripura. Canals also supply water to seizable parts of irrigated India in Bihar, Odisha, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Mizoram. The least irrigated state is solely nice name. Nice. Nice. Dependent on canals, the northern plains have elaborate system of canals. Advantages of canal irrigation. Rajasthan, uh, I have marked only three. Let's go with all. The rainfall deficiency in some areas is made up of canals taken out from the perennial rivers. In arid areas like Rajasthan, canals have proved to be boon, as a result of which sandy patches are yielding good agricultural harvests. Canals irrigation Canal irrigation has enabled Punjab and Haryana to be called the granary of the country and nucleus of the green revolution. Major parts of Tamil Nadu receives rainfall during the winter season while the summer remains dry. Thus, irrigation is needed in the summer to make up the lack of rainfall. Canal irrigation provides a solution to this problem. Now, disadvantages. At some places where the perennial unlined canals flow at the ground level between the raised high banks. Okay, wait. Between the raised high banks, the water table may reach the surface and make the once cultivatable soil completely waterlogged. Complete saturation of the soil with the water may give rise to swamps. In canal irrigation, where the water table is a few feet below the ground, alkaline salts come up. Alkaline salts come up to the surface, mix with the soil, and make it unfruitful. productive. Due to the waterlogging, the capacity of the soil to absorb the water decreases, so the few centimeters of the land in excess of normal covers the land with a sheet of rainfall, which, in the absence of the proper drainage, ruins a standing crops, houses, even stored food, grains, and fodder. Now, I hope you I hope you got what is kennels. Now we have tanks. So tank refers to the small bund of earth or stones built across a stream to impound water, which is then led through narrow channels to the cultivated fields. Tank irrigation is in practice in peninsular India, including Maharashtra and Gujarat. Tanks constitutive a special feature of irrigation in the Deccan because of the following reasons. Hard rocks in the area do not absorb water, so wells cannot be made there. But the tanks can be easily made by the means of making dams in hollow spaces, in which rainwater is stored in large quantities for distributing regular supply of water through the channels to the arable lands to dry seasons. So it is specially used in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, it is okay. No need. Yeah, in these three places, it's famous. The irrigation tank. So advantages of tank irrigation is in the beginning, in the uneven rocky plateau of peninsular India, where rainfall is highly seasonal, tank irrigation is useful. Okay, so in the large stretches of Indian plateau, due to the hard rocky terrain, wells and canals are difficult to construct, so only tank irrigation is feasible. Tank, tank irrigation Tank irrigation is highly significant in storing the abundant rainwater that would otherwise flow out and go waste. Now, disadvantages of tank irrigation: tanks get silted, means fine particles of the soil, up soon, and regular desilting is required to make them suitable for irrigation. When the monsoon fails, these tanks go dry and therefore not dependable source of irrigation. Most the tanks are non-perennial and become dry during the winter, summer seasons when water is urgently required for rabi crops. Large areas coverage and shallow depth, huge quantity of stored water either evaporates or sinks underground without being used in irrigation. Now we have the drawbacks of conventional methods of irrigation. We have about okay, not this modern irrigation methods. So we have one, two, three, and four. Okay, so we're gonna learn about this four. There's nothing much to learn, just to remember what is this about. Furrow irrigation. So what is furrow irrigation? It is a type of flood irrigation in which the water poured on a field is directly to flow through the narrow channels dug. So something like this. So here, as you can see, they pour water, it goes directly over here, and it is like being collected by the roots of the soil where the plant is planted. Yeah. So spray irrigation. What is spray irrigation? I hope there is. Yes, there is. So spray irrigation is something like this. I hope like not hope like everyone has seen this. There's nothing obvious. So, but still, in a spray irrigation system, a long hose is set to the water source on one side, and on the other side, the water is released through the spray guns to the fields. So, so as you can see here, there is a long hose set, and the water is being sprayed everywhere like that. Damn. Okay. So next page, 112, 114, we have nice. So sprinkler irrigation, it's about, okay, I think we missed one. Okay guys, we missed the drip irrigation. So it is most advanced and efficient method of irrigation, usually used to irrigate fruits and vegetables. This system consists of perforated pipes that are placed between the rows of crops and buried along the roots and lines, and give water directly onto the crops. As a result of evaporation is drastically reduced and irrigation water is conserved. Drip irrigation allows the grower to customize and irrigation program most beneficial to each crop. Sprinkler irrigation. In this method of irrigation, a pipe fitted in a nozzle on the top is used, through which water is sprayed directly to the required plants. It is often referred as overhead irrigation method. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages is no loss of water by seepage, no loss of water by evaporation. It is an expensive method for irrigation. It is helpful for a small area. It is used for crops which require less water. So expensive only for small areas and requires less water. And advantages is no loss of seepage, no loss of water by evaporation. So we are done for this video. I Yeah, it's completely done. As you can see over here, 11 pages. So we finished it. So therefore, what are we gonna do here? So then after this box, green box, you have exercises, so you can try it if you get it, or else you can just, I can make an other video for it also if you want. So yeah, so guys, yeah, we finished it. What else? Nothing. So I hope you guys understood it and enjoyed learning. Then I'll meet you in the next video, guys. So it's already late. It's about 12 night. So see you guys soon in the next video. Till then, take care, everyone. Yeah, I'll meet you guys. Yeah, soon. Yeah, see you then. Take care, everyone. Bye. Have a great night. So, had sweet dreams. Good night. Bye. Stay safe. See ya.